Your morning coffee might be doing more than just waking you up. It could be interfering with your antibiotics. Yes, you read that right. A groundbreaking study from the University of Tübingen has uncovered a surprising connection between everyday substances like caffeine and the effectiveness of certain antibiotics. But here's where it gets controversial. It's not just about antibiotics themselves. It's about how bacteria like E. coli respond to the entire chemical environment around them, from your diet to your medications. And this is the part most people miss. Even natural, seemingly harmless compounds can tweak the microscopic gatekeepers of bacteria, potentially making treatments less effective. Gram-negative bacteria, such as E. coli, have evolved sophisticated systems, porins and pumps, that act as bouncers, deciding what enters and exits their cells. EU systems are tightly controlled by the bacteria's genetic machinery, but scientists have long struggled to understand how external chemicals influence this process. Enter the Tübingen researchers, who tested E. coli in 94 different chemical environments, focusing on 7 key transport-related genes. Their findings? Everyday compounds like caffeine can subtly but significantly alter bacterial behavior, reshaping how they respond to antibiotics. Here's the kicker. E. coli doesn't just react to drugs, it's constantly scanning its environment and adjusting its defenses. For instance, caffeine triggers a chain reaction in E. coli, starting with a gene regulator called ROB and ending with changes to transport proteins that reduce the uptake of antibiotics like ciprofloxacin. This phenomenon, known as an antagonistic interaction, highlights how even substances without direct antimicrobial effects can impact bacterial resistance. But it gets even more intriguing. Not all bacteria respond the same way. While E. coli is rattled by the combination of caffeine and antibiotics, its close cousin, Salmonella enterica, remains unfazed. This suggests that similar bacteria may use different molecular pathways, leading to varying responses to the same substances. And this is where it gets really thought-provoking. Could our diets or medication combinations be inadvertently tipping the scales in favor of bacterial resistance? Published in PLOS Biology, the study sheds light on a subtle yet critical form of antibiotic resistance called low-level resistance. Unlike classic resistance, which stems from genetic mutations, this type arises from how bacteria adapt to their environment. It's a reminder that the effectiveness of antibiotics isn't just about the drug itself. It's about the entire chemical conversation happening around it. What you eat, the medications you take, and even the timing of treatments could all play a role in how bacteria respond. So the next time you sip your coffee while taking antibiotics, consider this. Are you unintentionally weakening their effectiveness? The researchers certainly think it's worth exploring. As Christoph Binsfeld, the study's first author, puts it, several substances can subtly but systematically influence gene regulation in bacteria. And Anna Rita Brachado, who led the study, emphasizes the broader implications. It's not just about the drug. It's about the whole chemical context. This study raises more questions than it answers. Should we reconsider how we prescribe antibiotics alongside certain foods or medications? How much does our lifestyle influence bacterial resistance? And could this knowledge help us fine-tune therapies for better outcomes? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think everyday substances like caffeine should be factored into antibiotic treatments? Let us know in the comments.